Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Oh, I'm excited. It's happening. It's happening. Ryan, Ben, Trace, Jay, what's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for being here. Look at this. Look at that. Like, I'm so prepared, man. I cleaned up the stash. It's looking so good. Let's just take a second to admire the Zod rune. Oof. My dear, my precious. Yeah, Unearthed Wand tonight, guys. We're doing Andy. It's been a while, and surely her pockets are overflowing because of how long it's been since we last saw our wife. Surely. Either that, or she takes this opportunity to disappoint. And you know what's actually absolutely insane? I think this is a natural Andy hour right now. Okay. I mean, could it get any crazier than this? Could it get any crazier than a natural Andy TZ hour? Like, what? We don't do that here. We only cheat. If I'm not cheating, I'm not having fun. Insane. Okay, let me switch the tracker to a nice new profile for Andy. Hoping it's not going to take 1,000 runs, but if it does, then at least we have another video, and I will have 3 1,000 Andy runs videos on the channel. And yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Anyone watch the fights last night? No, I haven't watched a fight in a very long time. I haven't watched a fight since Conor McGregor was like still reputable. I had so much fun when he was really big, and then I don't know. All of a sudden, not so interesting. Yeah, Ben, I pinned your comment, man. That way everyone knows who the Ben is that I'm talking about. At first I was like, should I edit it out that I'm talking about this Ben guy that nobody knows about? Nah. It's an integral part of the story of the Holy Grail. Andy till unique Unearthed Wand. Yeah, Trace, pretty much. I mean, it's basically going to be Andy until the wand, and we'll probably do back and forth Andy and Trav for the Cham. I mean, there's always a chance that we get the Cham here, which would just be so cool. But, you know, obviously I doubt it. Already got a U on, though. You should try to find a stream. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, pay-per-view is obviously just out of the question for me. But I don't know. I feel like I've been out of the UFC scene for so long that trying to get back into it is like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know any of the fighters, so I don't have anybody that I'm like rooting for. So, now this is gonna take just a couple days, I think. A couple hours of Andy. We'll find a few Cham runes. Probably go back to back on the D-Web and another Teal's Might, just for good measure. And then the Grail will be done. Could you imagine that? The Grail being done? I don't even know if I can terrorize Bushy Bosch for D-Web. World first. 17 runs. That sounds good. That sounds doable, yeah. 500 on tires for your new car? That's not bad. And it's important. I was actually thinking about getting some winter tires for my car, but I have such a hard time buying used tires because I feel like, I mean, maybe if you get them from a shop, it's not bad, but if you get them from someone on like Marketplace, it's kind of hard to trust them. But then new tires are like about $1,000, so. Decisions. Oh, the Diet MTs right off the bat. Walmart for Black Friday. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess it depends on what kind you get. Like, I mean, tires are such a range. You can spend a little bit or you can spend a lot. For the Canadian winters, I'd like the top of the line, honestly. Especially with where I'm moving in December. The snow gets really bad in my new area. Nice, Trace. 164 runs. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. 82 bucks for Goodyears. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. She's dropping ones. It's not the ones we want. If you guys didn't see the newest statless Druid video is up for members only. I decided I'm probably going to start doing that whenever I have a queue of videos, put them out for members only, and have you guys, just give you guys like a day or two early, and it'll be out for everyone else tomorrow. But I'm hoping to have that series done by the end of this week, and then I'm going to try my best to record another series that I can kind of like stagger out over the course of December. That way there's videos coming out even when I'm in the middle of moving and getting everything set up at the new house. But yeah, having a lot of fun with that one. A little bit worried for Hell because I don't know how summon druids do in Hell. But yeah, right. I think using, like, spending money on tires is definitely worth it. Like, name brand tires. Yeah, the Final Fantasy Tactics I also need to catch up on. I've been pretty slow on that, J-Bakes, I'll tell you. But I will finish it. I just... yeah. Not enough time right now. The new year should be way better. I'm not giving up on it. Feels good seeing so many set and unique items, man. Not used to that. It's been a while. We've been farming runes for so long. Forgot what Andy was like. Ooh, a Shaco. Not too bad. Always nice to see. And you know what? We'll throw it on the drops. Why not? Why not? The good thing about Andy, the drop list starts to get so long, it's like, do I get rid of it? Yeah, the map is great. And you know what's crazy, Ryan? We have not reset this map since the last time we did Andy. Like, I haven't had a reason to use the sorceress anywhere else. This map is the same one we used to get the Tyrio's Might, I believe. Pretty crazy. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the shotgun. Always nice to see. You beat the Earth Cave in your Final Fantasy playthrough? Nice. Yeah, the typical different crystals relating to like each element. Yeah, the typical early Final Fantasy games. Always something to do with crystals. I mean, even the newer Final Fantasy games. Hydra Bow. Holy. A Wind Force already? Jeez. That goes on the list. My goodness. Gotta love Andy, man. Gotta love Andy. But I mean, just, can you drop what I need though? How about that? I'm looking for one item. One item. Or a second teammate. A second teammate would make me happy too. You know? Man, I should make a post on Reddit. Do people know about this TZ Andy thing? Do they know it's actually like kind of okay decent? Pretty sure all these guys are farming Bishy Bosh. They're making a huge mistake. I'm so glad the tracker is working now. It wasn't a big deal when I had to manually increment for like cows because they took 3 or 4 minutes to do a run. And now that we're back to like 15-second runs. Colossus Blade. What the hell is going on? Wow. We're finding all of the mega rares. Holy crap. Now, does this mean that the Unearthed Wand is coming, or does this mean I'm using all of my luck up on items I don't need? Christ. That's insane, man. And this is why, when we do the Hardcore Grail, I feel like I have to say no TZ Andy. Like, it's just a cheat code. It seriously feels like you're just hacking the game, dude. Cham's in the Swampy Pits. Jay, thank you for taking him Dim's place. I appreciate that. Quab, you restarted your girl because Andy didn't feel right. Yeah, dude, I don't blame you at all. Like, I think the TZs of other areas are not that crazy. You know? Like, we've done other areas. I've tried to do like Stony Tombs, Ancient Tunnels, Earthshifter too. You know, like any of the decent areas with the TZs, and it doesn't feel like that crazy, you know? Pits. All right, does Pits terrorize? I don't know if we did Pits terrorize. Maybe we did. I feel like we didn't because the barb was too low level. But in any case, Andy's the only one that really feels crazy. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to be manipulating. We're going to be using absolutely no modifications. I'm going to be doing no stat resets, no mods for the inventory or the stash, no Terra Zone manipulation or date changing. So we'll have all that figured out. But yeah, I kind of think we just don't do Andy, you know? Going to TZ Andy 3 times, got D-Web, Griffin, and multiple Talos armors. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way it goes, right? And I kind of want to be forced into doing other areas such as like bail runs. I kind of like that. But I learned. Yeah, it's Andy. Yeah. It's the crazy combination of Andy with her quest glitch and being terrorized to level 96. But for now, it made a really fun Holy Grail. But I definitely want to do it again without that. Oh yeah, TZ Andy? Dude, TZ Andy hasn't dropped us a single thing. We've done at least a few hundred Chaos runs terrorized. And we found like, what, a Vex, a Gull. Like, it has not been anything decent, really. But of course, you don't do Chaos for Diablo, right? You do it for Chaos itself is just a great area. We do have quite a few rubies. We might do some crafting soon. Some Grand Charm re-rolling, all that kind of stuff. Because I went through and I cleaned up so many gems. Gems and jewels. Yeah, Ryan, I thought Earthshifter's pretty rare, I think. I mean, honestly, a lot of the elite items being unique is rare on its own. But to me, it's just not one of those items that like really sticks out. It's like, oh my god, put it on the list. Yeah, gamble session for sure. We are, I think we're up to about 13 or 14 million gold right now. I'll probably start the next stream with a gamble session so that we can empty out our coffers before we do more trav. Because that area just like rains gold, rains. Yeah, the thing about Andy too is that look at the map. Like, you get a good map, absolutely crazy. I still don't know if I want to do it online or offline. I think the idea of an online hardcore Holy Grail would be so much fun. But I also hate the idea that I can't do lower Kurast. That, and if I die to server lag, don't like that. Yeah, I have an edge bow. I'll probably put it up to a vote. When we finish this Grail, I'll probably leave a vote up for you guys and try to get as many people involved as possible and see what you guys think. Do an IRL gamble session and bet the new house. Jay, it's funny that you say that because I just got all the funds from like a variety of accounts, like tax-free accounts and tax-deductible accounts and stuff that we were investing in to save for the house. And we have all of the funds withdrawn so that we can make a, you know, buy the house. And seeing it in the account, we're like, what if we just go to the casino? We put like half of it on black. Right? Like, come on. What if it hits? Tempting. Not that tempting, but a little bit tempting. If I do end up doing that, I promise I'll stream it. The Andes Visage? That's not bad. Not bad. I do like Andes. I'll put that on the list. It's not ethereal, but 50-50 win or you don't. Exactly. You just got a 5K deposit to your account for the insurance payment on your truck. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. Straight to the casino, brother. That's how we do it. Yes, sir. Oh, the double Gothic shield. Look at that. You don't think I'd be able to show my face, Ben? You don't think I'd come on here and start begging for money? Come on. Isn't that the real streamer way to handle such a loss? Online has the advantage to be sure you can never even attempt to cheat. Yeah, that's a huge, what would you call it? Like a huge benefit to me is that if I ever, so, I mean, there's, on one hand, it's guaranteed that I'm not going to use mods and that I'm not going to reset my stats and that kind of thing. And of course, you can prove that you had everything come in through a drop by just making sure I record all the drops. But then it does open up the fact that I could trade. Like, I don't know what I would be accused of, but it opens up that door, you know? I don't really think there's a perfect way to do it. Darkside Daily. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about Darkside Phil. I was never really aware of him myself, but you had mentioned him, and I think there was a video I saw. Who is it? I can't remember his name, but one guy that did like a video essay on him. I need to watch that. Only the power of your mom's credit card can save me. Chat, listen, chat, there's 6 of you here. If each of you gives me $10,000, I can make up my losses. You could account share? Yeah. Community Grail. Doubt that I would attempt to trade. Feels like a bit too much like Hero Editor. I mean, yeah, but if, I mean, do you know how many comments I got on my first lower Kurast run video that I was probably just using the same seed or seed manipulating or using Hero Editor and like... There's a lot of skepticals, or skeptics, I should say, right, on the internet. It's hard to get away from it. Internet anarchists. No, it wasn't them. I know that channel. It wasn't them. I honestly bet you if I just refresh my main YouTube page right now, I'll see him. Maybe not. Of course. Gets suggested to me like 30 videos a day get suggested to me from this guy. Of course, the one time I want to see it, Oh, Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom. It's not skepticism if it's true. Yeah, by the way, guys, enjoy this pre-recorded Andy session. If you want to skip to the point where we get the Death's Web, it's going to be run 55, okay, everybody? Yeah, run 55. My notes are correct. You think too highly of me, Ryan? I don't know how to hack. My knowledge of hacking is equivalent of like when you're 14 and you go on your friend's Facebook page and you're like, hacked XD, love you. That's me hacking. Not quite hacking. I missed Andy calling me a mag and telling me to die. I really missed it, you know? It feels nice to be back. 223 Naggles. Bam. Crazy. No Facebook? No way, man. No way. Disadvantage of hardcore online. It's hard to get hands on an Annie. Yeah. You can't choose your TZ, random leg. Yeah. The random leg is my biggest thing. But I think it really is going to be... It's quite tough, you know, without the save maps. Getting runes is going to be very hard without Lower Karas. Farming is going to be very hard without identical maps. We're always going to be playing at players 1. I mean, do I let myself play in games with other users? It would give me an advantage for the players count, but it would also give me a disadvantage that, I mean, there is a chance I get PK'd, right? I mean, I'm a pretty big streamer. When people see my characters in their games, they're gonna be gunning for me, man. If you're not trading, just play offline. Yeah, I mean, that's the main thought I have. The playing online thing was more of a... Honestly, it's an increased challenge in my books, you know? Oh. Again, I think I'll put it up to a vote, or I think I actually just enabled something on the channel called Community. So, viewer posts. Apparently, you guys can post in my community now. So, maybe I'll look into that and see if we can have an actual discussion about it. Like, obviously, we can have a discussion on the stream. But there are some times when I make a community post that I actually do get a lot of people commenting on it that I've never seen in the stream, so there's a lot of people that don't like watching live stuff. And I would really like to get as much input as possible. And to be honest, like, I wouldn't mind trying to do something that nobody's done before. I don't know even if any of this has not been done before. I have to assume it has been. But if it hasn't, you know, that's a little bit special. It's a little bit cool. I mean, what I Love MF is doing right now has probably never been done, right? What Llama's doing right now, which I don't really follow him too much, but I know he was doing an Ethereal Girl, right? So, assuming he's still doing that, that's going to be something that has never really been done before. Although, even though he's starting it, it could still not be done. Like, that's going to take forever. I Love MF is doing like a super hard Holy Grail where he has to collect like 2 Tyrael's mites and like 6 of this and 7 of that. It's just like he's added his own rules to it where he has to get like multiple copies of some of the rarest items. It's been a while since I actually watched the rules. I can't remember. I just remember that he's going for 2 Tyrael's mites. Dimensional Shard. What a night already. Holy. 16%. Not very good, but wow. Always a really, really cool item to find. Such a cool item. Sweet, man. We already have a 30, so I'm not too mad about that. It's one of those items I've really never found before. All, like, online at the very least. Yeah, the list is already at 5 items that are quite rare. And we are 47 runs in. Yep, seems like Andy. Yep. But can Andy please just drop what we need? We just need the Death's Web, man. We just need the Death's Web. We have done, I'm gonna say, anywhere from 3,500 to 4,000 terrorized Andy player 7 runs and not found a Death's Web, which is crazy. And a 3rd Nagel ring. Oh my god. D-Web and Shem on the same run. Hell yeah. I like the way you think. The chances are only 1 in a couple billion. Oh, an ethereal Death's Web? Oh, I'm telling you, by the way, guys, if we find the Death's Web before the Cham, because like I said, we'll be alternating between Andy and Trav. I think what I want to do is use the Death's Web on the Necromancer and start doing some cow runs. And see if we can't find the Cham in cows with the Necro. Cows, pits, doesn't have to be cows. It's just the first thing that my mind goes to for a poison Necro. Make the Bramble, socket the D-Web with a poison facet and go crazy and actually use the Necro would be so cool. Yeah, if we find it, we have to use it for sure, for sure, for sure. It's gonna be sad kind of if we find the Cham and then find the Death's Web, because I do have a couple ideas of coming back to this account even when the Holy Grail is done and doing a couple other things. Like I do want to do maybe like a couple challenges like you know, trying to find our first 2020 torch, or trying to find like a perfect Annie, or like a, you know, at least a 2020 Annie, something like that. But none of these things are really that great with the poison Necro, so I don't know what we would do specifically with poison Necro once the Grail is already done. But we'll see. Can't get ahead of ourselves. It could be like another 6 months to a year plus before I even see this elusive wand. Even with manipulating Terrazona Andy like this. By the way, we are at 419% MF. If the D-Web rolls bad, it doesn't count. Don't do that to me, man. Dude, the D-Web, I'm gonna be honest, is not allowed to roll bad. Like, it's taking this long to get it. If it rolls bad, it's gonna be bad, let's just say. Yeah, I've given up on the likes. I've given up on the likes. You know, most people that I see streaming, the likes to viewer ratio is pretty low. But there's this one guy I watch, and I swear to God, his likes are higher than his view count, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know if he's got bots or what the hell. But I need to maybe get a little lesson from him. Last item you get will be D-Web, which means the first character on the Hardcore Grail will be Necra. Well, I will say, on the Hardcore Grail, we also agreed that it won't be a Sorceress or a Paladin. So I'll probably do like a random wheel of names for the remaining classes, and then start with that class. Which will be yet another level of difficulty. Yeah. Yeah, the bots are prevalent, but the bots don't usually like your videos, I'm pretty sure. It's not a bad ring. Ooch. Oh, +3? Will you do some speed running in between grails? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I was serious when we were talking about that. I would love to do some speed running, and again, we're not gonna set any records, but I'm gonna be fun just to get a better understanding of the map generation in general. Thank you, Ryan, the resident hater. What would we do without you? Ooh, the sacred armor tease. Yeah, not worth it at all. You have to get #1 on the player's 8 necro board. I mean, that was one of the easier ones, right? Maybe. Maybe. "62 runs, 30 minutes. So we're looking at hopefully about 350 to 400 runs tonight. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, obviously I have like super high motivation right now to get back into doing as much Grail stuff as possible because we actually found a frickin' Zod rune. So that's crazy, but otherwise we'd be doing just the tip. Should ask Cano if he'll do a coaching stream for your first run. Yeah, I'm sure he's got time for me. Surely. Actually, even if I wanted that, I think I'd have to be up at like 6 in the morning. Because his streams are usually pretty early in my time zone. Hashtag streaming, helping streaming. That is so false, J-Bix. How dare you? Yo, what's up, Joe? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. Grinding out the last couple items on the Grail, dude. Couldn't be happier. Ask me again in like 500 runs when we find nothing. Another sacred armor. Bam. Cute. Burnt wand. Oh man, I'm back in the, like, seeing the word wand makes my heart skip a beat, you know? I haven't felt this way about the Grail in a little while. This is nice. This is real nice. Oh my god, Ben. Don't do that to me, man. Actually, you know what I should do really quick? Let me see if I can do this super quickly. Hold on. I don't know how this is gonna look in the stream. Maybe I gotta refresh. Yeah. Little wand emoji, yes. I'm thinking that maybe next year sometime, I'm gonna commission some custom emojis. And that'd be fun. Because for right now, I mean, they're pretty much just Diablo images, but or Diablo sprites. Skull Collector, what a cool item. It is a Grim Wand. Yes, it is. How did you know that? Unfortunately, very hard to find the Unearthed Wand. Ben, you're such a knowledgeable G2 player, huh? Better than nothing. I need some graphic artists. Either that or I go to Fiverr. Ume's Lament, huh? Yeah. That does the opposite. The opposite reaction of seeing the word wand. Makes me throw up a little bit. Ume. Gross. Come on. Come on, Andy. I'm sorry that we took a break. I know, you've been missing me. You haven't seen me in months. I left without saying anything. I didn't write, I didn't call. But I can explain. Or belts. Not bad. We have quite a few of those, though. Curious what the actual odds are here. I wonder if the calculators are even able to calculate Andy properly. Something like this. Let's see. Player 7, 419%. Terror Zone, 96. We're looking for items on Hell from bosses. Peak item. Eight. Sweat. Ondario 1 in 2,870. I mean, that's not bad. That's really not that bad. We're a little bit over odds, but that just means it's coming soon. Right? I think that's how it works. I'm not a math guy. I think in almost 4,000 runs, we've gotten a single beam from Andy. Actually, it wasn't even from Andy. It was from a nearby fallen. I think it was a Vex. Or, yeah, I think it was a Vex. Ooh, an Eldritch Orb. I actually was looking for an Eldritch Orb that was a 3 skills fire damage roll. Because it looks like all of our shooters are like garbage, to be honest. So hopefully this one rolls nice.
The order welcomes you.
Oh my god. Ugh. That in the garbage. 1 skills. The fact that it rolls 1 to 3 is nasty anyways. Yeah, that's a bad one. Or are you just naming one of your favorite bands? 50-50 chance for that one, Ben. Shadow Dancers. Cool item. Both, nice. The Rising Sun. It's quite a lot of fire absorb on that one. Oh, you got your tickets? Very good. Enjoy whatever the hell that is. Don't call it music, but enjoy it. I could never. Oh, nice. Yeah, I probably won't be going to a concert for a long time. There's just nothing out there that's really worth it to me. And the things that are usually end up being really expensive. Because they're not metal. Metal concerts are usually pretty cheap, but any of the mainstream music is just disgustingly overpriced. Oh yeah, Ben. Yeah. For sure. Sabrina Carpenter concert? No problem. I go to a Sabrina concert. I go to a Tate concert. You'll see me at the next Camila Cabello concert when she comes around. And this is all 100% serious, too. Easy. Black Crows? Yeah, I never listened to Black Crows. Ryan, man, Ryan. You gotta get into the mainstream pop music, man. Come on, you're missing out. Surely your daughters know about it. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I listen to all music except for the music that Ben listens to. All other music is fair game for me. Country mainly, interesting. Yeah, I used to hate country, but I don't mind it too much. Too bad these days. More mainstream stuff, though. It can't be too country. Sure, Ben. Yeah, sure. Whatever you gotta tell yourself. Yeah, I like Morgan Wallen. I don't like him as a person. He kind of seems like a piece of shit, honestly, but I like his music. I don't know Megan Maroney, though. CJ, you know me so well, man. Ben probably listens to Hipster Trash. Nah, Ryan, he has shared what he listens to in the Discord. I don't know if I call it Hipster Trash. I call it trash, but not Hipster Trash. It's not all bad. I think Ben likes a couple of the same things that I would listen to, but the harder stuff is just gross. Gross. Open your eyes to the music, Ryan. Can't you see the music? Double ring, both are set. Whoops. Just the names of the bands you listen to are censored. See, that should mean something to you. That should be telling you something. Wild. Gauntlets. Always like a good Hellmouth. Run 106. Jay, did you watch the pre-recorded episode before I put it out? I didn't know I gave you access. Let's see if you're right. Next run better be special. Or else. A diadem. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, baby. We love to see a diadem. Damn, man. Lots of good ones. Look at that thing, man. It's just so beautiful. 1613. Whew. I'm allergic to bad rolls. Damn. Garbage, unfortunately. But we save it anyways. Yeah, this is it. This is 106. Actually, I guess that technically was 106. So Jay, you were right. What the hell? Oh my. Wow. Can't believe you called that. What the hell? Some kind of prophet. You gotta give it a sec to kill all the ads because you never know what they might drop. I used to leave as soon as Andy was dead, but wow. That's actually really nice. Could be a little bit higher on the dex, but that's a nice ring. Wow. I think that's got to be our nicest rare faster cast rate ring. 11 all res, 36 life. Damn. Not bad for SSF. Oh. Mercenary goes down for the first time. Yikes.
Good day.
Sorry about that, Wahid. Damn, unravel heads are too close to unearth. It's too similar. I need a mod that just doesn't show any item except for the one I specify. At this point, why am I even picking up anything else? Just a waste. All wrong. 120 runs an hour. Just like expected. Pretty good. Pretty good. Ring. Ringy ring ring. I don't think we've ever found an SOJ in hell. And we still haven't.
Yes?
Okay, we gotta change the time after this one.
The Order welcomes you.
It was nice while it lasted, having a natural terror zone instead of a cheater terror zone, but can't win them all. Oh, I forgot this breaks the tracker. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I used to multi-stream and I would get either 0 viewers or the viewers that I do get would always be trying to sell me something. So I just gave up on it. It's very, very hard to get noticed on Twitch, unfortunately, so I just do everything on YouTube. Oh, the chat was frozen, by the way. I didn't see any of these messages. You went to piss and I found griffins. Yeah, Ryan, the drops have been insane. Yeah. Yeah, I thought the Twitch would be easier as well, Quad, but like, I tried from the very start to stream on Twitch as well. Like, as soon as I upgraded my internet and I knew that I could dual stream no problem. But I've never had more than 2 viewers, and they were always just trying to sell me stuff. What makes you think you don't want to sell? Jay, you can try to sell me stuff all you want, man. You're a double D. If you're a double D, you get to do whatever you want, man. Bend me over, it doesn't matter. I'll do anything for $2.99 a month. That's the way my daddy raised me. So that's the way it's gonna be. Huh. That's crazy, Quab. You actually, yeah, you searched for basically what was a big part of the channel at the start. Yeah, well, I appreciate you checking me out, man. It's still, I mean, even on YouTube, I feel quite blessed. Like, my numbers are pretty low. Sometimes they go crazy, and sometimes we have really popular streams, you know, popular for me. But either way, like, I'm really happy, and I feel blessed with the small community we have, because I know a lot of people put a lot of effort into their videos, and they post consistently, and you know, just never get more than 30 or 40 views, and it's like, I don't even know. I don't know what I did to actually get pushed out by YouTube, but yeah. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate that. Okay, Ryan. I wouldn't be surprised if I was at the top of your results and you manually pushed me to the bottom, you bastard. Yeah, well, that's my point. I don't do a single one of those things. I post inconsistently. My videos are absolute garbage. I have nothing to offer you guys, and you still stick around. At this point, I'm pretty sure you guys are all just pity watching, which, hey, I'll take it. Hey, it's been almost a year. I think January, like the first week of January was when I started streaming. So, I mean, it's been great, man. It's been great. I'll have to do something to celebrate. Maybe I'll do like a 12-hour stream or something around my birthday, because my birthday's in the first, or no, the second week of January. I'm example of pretty privilege. All I gotta do is dress up for you guys. Teehee. Jay Bakes is live streaming my live stream to 500 viewers. You piece of garbage. Yeah, sorry, Ryan. I know how much you love the I don't even know what to call that type of viewer. I appreciate that, Trace. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoy, and obviously, like, I love having you guys here. Like, this kind of stream when I get on and all of you guys are there right at the start, like, it means a lot to me, and it obviously has like a huge impact on me keeping up with this kind of thing, right? Like, if I didn't have you guys to chat to, it'd just be me doing hundreds and hundreds of Andy runs alone in the quiet. Oh yeah, Ben, I thought about it. I mean, what's my wife doing right now? Nothing. See where I'm going with this? Should be putting her to work. Alas, I don't want to pimp out my wife. I know I'm a loser. I know. I'm all about the parasocial relationships. Hell yeah, man. I get into work Monday morning and they're like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? I was like, oh, just hanging out with my friends last night. Playing some games. Nobody tell them that I have no friends except for you guys, okay, please?
Not here.
A VTuber, yeah. One silent viewer. It's probably the wife leaving me open on her laptop while she plays The Sims and drowns her sim husband. Yeah, if she started streaming Sims 4, she would crush it for sure. I drowned my husband in the pool at 3 a.m. and this happened? Yeah, now that's a good video. She's always keeping an eye on me. You're not wrong about that. She gotta make sure I'm behaving. Fair enough. She's listening through the door right now. Who'd you call your wife? Some chick named Andy? Who the hell's that? Speaking in Simlish at 3 a.m. surprising. Let's see. That's literally like, that would work. That's the craziest part. That would work. Exactly, Jay. And I swear to God, that's what she does. Like, it wouldn't even be clickbait. She would have the content for this. No problem. Like, this is just another Thursday night for her, you know? Glass of wine, Sims 4, 100 deaths. Yeah, I'm really sleeping on the only feet. I know. The community's been begging for it. But I can't just give you guys what you want. That's how I lose more viewership. Gotta keep you guys enticed, right? Yeah, Ben, imagine just playing video games for fun instead of trying to monetize it, right? That sounds dumb. Oh my God, Joyce, you fell down the stairs? Are you okay? You trip over something you were supposed to clean up? I don't know if I call that karma, but it's definitely something to think about. Pay off that house instead of 29 years instead of 30. No way, Ryan, dude. I'm just praying that we'll get 50-year mortgages up here and I can remortgage. Backwards a bit. All right. Yeah, be careful with that. Christ. Falling down the stairs is like, it's one of those things that can, it can really damage you, man. Fake screenshots to pretend you missed an unearthed wand. Yeah, I swear to God, I really should do more clickbait, shouldn't I? Blur out my feet on the thumbnail. I found what in between my toes? In brackets, unearthed wand, question mark? Maybe that's pushing it. You know how much mortgage interest you pay on a 50-year mortgage? Yeah, I mean, the math was on a $600,000 house. I think if you did a 50-year mortgage, you would pay 1.8 million. So you pay approximately 300%, right? 200% mortgage interest, I guess. Yeah. No, Ryan, no, I'm joking, obviously. We do plan on, if it's possible, having the house paid off far earlier than 30 years. Like 15 to 20 would be really good. The problem with mortgage interest is that you pay a lot of the mortgage interest in the first 5 to 10 years, right? So even if you are prioritizing paying your mortgage off early, you don't benefit from it as much as you might think. You know, for the first few years, it's like 90% of your money is going towards the interest and not the principal. It's really, it's quite sad, but yeah, Jay, yeah. That was an American thing, I think. It said 50-year mortgage, $600,000 house, you pay 1.8 in the end. So you're paying 1.2 million in interest. Yeah. Even if you can make an extra month or two of payments every year, you cut the repayment time in half. Is that true? Wow. Because I know if you make prepayments, which is like extra payments, it goes directly to the principal. So I don't think it actually reduces your monthly cost, but it does reduce the amount of interest that's being applied, and therefore, yeah, the actual term. Yeah, we'll have to look into it, but we do plan on paying it down a little bit early. We just need to see, because we're planning on, you know, we buy the house and then we have a baby, and it's like, well, what can we really afford to do? I don't know. The only reason to do 50-year mortgage is to use the difference in price to invest and beat the interest and gains. Yeah, but you never will, Ryan. You never will. No, I honestly think, I don't know, the 50-year interest thing is kind of gross. I think the only way that a 50-year mortgage helps you is if you couldn't buy a house without it for some reason, and then when you do, you get extremely lucky and the value of your house goes up significantly in a short period of time, and you get out of that mortgage and sell the house. The problem is, though, and I mean, I'm kind of throwing myself under the bus here a bit, but the problem is that like a significant portion of people who say, oh, I'm gonna take this loan on and I'll make extra payments, or I'll pay off a lump sum and I'll get it paid off early, whether it's a car or a house or any significant loan, typically they do not do that. I've known a number of people personally that have been like, oh, you know, I'll buy this car and the interest rate is high and I'm not putting much down, but it's okay because in a couple years I can pay it off instead of doing it over 6-7 years. And they don't do that because it's hard. It's hard, right? That, and a lot of people are just mentally, they're accustomed to having that payment. They're like, it's no big deal, I'll just hop this payment. I can afford it. It's like, yeah, you can afford it, but when you really break down the numbers and you see how much interest you're paying, it's... But again, it really is just whatever you're okay with, right? Six or 7 or 8 or 9. Very technically speaking, you could invest the extra payments into the market, and if you assume a 10% return, you'll beat the losses of the 6% mortgage, but minimally. Yeah. Which, I mean, with the current market, totally possible. I mean, the last 2 years we had our money in the market for, like I said, the house savings, which don't do that, by the way. We really shouldn't have been investing the money we were saving for the house, but it worked out. We were getting like 20% a year, which is absolutely insane. Yeah, Ryan, exactly. Yeah. That's why they leave the contracts open-ended, because they know as long as you take a few years, they're getting all their money. Yeah, or most of it. See, I like the way you think, Jay, man. That's how you do it, man. Roulette is here to help you. I don't know why everybody's so afraid of it. Yeah, Ben. Yeah. None of the people on financial audit have any idea what they're talking about when it comes to debt and loans. I mean, half of them don't even know about deferred interest. You know what I mean? Like, these guys they go on the show and they're like, oh yeah, the deferred interest just hit, you owe like $1,500. And they're like, what do you mean? It's like, these people just don't even read what they're agreeing to, which is wild. And I do, you know, I understand a lot of them are like, oh, well, nobody taught me this and blah, blah. 100%, I think it should be part of every education system in every country. Financial literacy should be a part of it. But it's not. And there are so many resources online these days. It's like, it's really on you to go and learn. We learned late, but, you know, we learned. And we're better for it. If you got 2 cars, bet both of them, you bet black, and the wife gets red, you're guaranteed to win. Jay, dude. Hush, hush, man. You can't tell everybody the secrets. Otherwise, they'll get rid of roulette, man. Be careful. What the hell? The second Andes, we'll put that on the list. There's one the other day that was really painful. The guest, is it the oh, I didn't even know. I was watching the one with the photographer lady today. I didn't watch the one with the guy though, the crash out one. I didn't watch that yet. Oh, Ryan, dude, the amount of gambling ads when it comes to sports these days is absolutely disgusting. Like, I like to go to the casino and have fun with it, but dude, the gambling advertisements have become way too much, dude. But if you educate them, you can't take advantage of them. Yep. Yeah, nail on the head right there. Yeah, Ryan, I wish, but yeah, with what Trace just said, I wouldn't be surprised if we started having politicians say, hey, this needs to be put into the curriculum, and then we have banks and financial institutions that are lobbying against that. They'll be arguing like, these politicians don't want your kids to learn math and science. They want to replace it with useless classes like financial literacy. We're not going to have any more doctors if they do this. Like, okay. Yeah, it's crazy. We'll definitely be teaching our kid from a very early age about money and credit cards and all that kind of stuff. It's just so important. And I don't really blame a lot of families for not teaching their children, because I think a lot of the time it has a lot to do with them trying to protect their kids. Like, you don't want to let them in on money stuff because you might not want to share with them like the problems and the stress of that. That's totally understandable, but still important. Watching the rest of the world start to have the same gambling problems as Australia is interesting. Yeah, Australia is like the #1 country for gambling problems, right? I think Canada is up there too. I think they're right behind you guys. It's bad. But listening to Dave Ramsey, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Dave Ramsey is not the best, but I think it's still better than nothing. I think there's a few big ones out there that are kind of, they just all have different outlooks on things, but like there's Snowball versus Avalanche. It honestly, finances is,
Hello.
it's kind of like dieting, right? Like, I don't think there's any best way to do it. Like, obviously with finances there is, because the number, like, it comes down to the numbers. But if that way doesn't work for you and it ends up just meaning you're going to go more into debt, then it's not the best way. You have to do whatever works for you, whatever mentally can convince you that you're making progress and that it's a good thing to do. You only owe money on your house and your vehicle? Yeah, I think at this point, we only owe money on the house. Yeah, my wife actually just paid her car off, which is really, really great. And the only reason we took a loan on that was because we were able to get a 0% interest loan on a brand new vehicle. So that was actually, I mean, we really shouldn't have done it at the time, but we don't regret it now. We did that before we had a lot of understanding. And one credit card to keep the credit cards. Yeah, we have quite a few credit cards, but it's just because they're all $0. Like, we don't pay any annual fees or anything. And each of them has like a different thing that they're good for rewards. You know, one's for groceries, one's for, you know, we have the Costco one, and so on.
I can't.
Dave Ramsey's very good for the people that need him. The Money Guys is good content if you're already okay with money. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I think that they're the one thing that Dave Ramsey and Caleb Hammer are different on, if I remember correctly, is that, oh man, I don't remember which is which, but one of them advocates for the snowball method and the other one advocates for the avalanche method. And I think the avalanche method is when you start with your lowest debt and you pay off the lowest to highest. That way you have this sense of like, wow, I'm really making progress. If you pay off like a $50 credit card and then a $500 credit card and then the $5,000 loan, it makes you feel like you're doing a great job. Maybe that's the snowball method. Whereas the avalanche, or whatever the opposite one is paying off the highest interest one first, which is the best way financially, because that way you pay the least in interest. But it can be quite difficult when you feel like you're paying off a $30,000 credit card and it takes 4 years and you're working 2 jobs and you're not eating out, and it can be hard. Yeah. More investing though? Yeah, I mean, our retirement is very behind and that really sucks. We didn't really have good jobs until a couple years ago, so we never did any of our own. The only investing we ever did was, like I said, over the last few years, saving for the house, and now that's all in the house, so yeah. You can't do it all though, man. You can't do it all. You should be proud. I think, like, my mentality is if you are not in debt or your debt is very manageable, you're already way ahead of the game and you should be proud of it. Yeah, Ryan, I mean, okay, you're almost 47, but you have the house, you have the kids, you got, you know, you got very little debt from the sounds of it. I think it's still something to be proud of. And you can't compare yourself to other people, you know what I mean? Like, it'll just make things way worse. What was the Great Depression like? Jesus. That was a good one, Jay. You worked for Ladbrokes for a few years, which is a gambling agency and customer support. Oh, that's crazy, Ben. Yeah, I bet you have some wild stories. God, I don't think I could do a job like that, hearing about people that are going through what I could only imagine is a mess. That would be rough mentally. The good thing is you don't need retirement if you just die. Yeah, that's a great way of thinking of it, yeah. The perfect mentality. Really good. Please, Death's Web. Come on, baby. Not even a single unique. Yikes. Damn it. Yeah, Trace, not too great, but I think JBakes has an Oracle lesson plan that he can sell you for only 1,000 euros. How to guess what run the streamer finds the item. A video tutorial by JBakes. Yeah, Boggin. I don't know what that is. Short form for toboggan? Ben was a toboggan this entire time. Step one, whatever number feels right to you. Nice. Step one, just do it. That sounds about right. Sounds exactly on par with any sort of like lesson being sold on the internet these days. Yeah. I should make a tutorial video on how to do Terrazone Andy. So you're going to want to go to Terrazone Andy and you're going to want to kill her. Okay. Subscribe for more videos. Jay, I don't think you can choose runs that are so far away, man. I'm going to forget by then. There's a guy calling to ask what insufficient means. Oh my god. That is just awful. Yeah, I mean, especially these days with the online gambling, it is too easy. Actually, did you guys, I don't know if any of you guys know Pay Money Wubby. I absolutely love Pay Money Wubby, man. I used to watch him way back in the day when he was like relatively small. Anyways, he's a huge streamer now. And he was on Stake a week or two ago and he was doing is it called Plinko? And on his screen, he hit the 5,000x. Was it the 5,000x or the 500,000x or 50,000x, I think. Yeah, $10 ball, 50,000x. So it told him that he won $500,000. And then he went back to his account and he didn't have $500,000 because it was just a visual glitch. It's like, if they could just say, oh, it was just a visual glitch, how you ever going to guarantee that you actually won anything, you know? It's wild. And that is the current state of gambling, which is just crazy to me. I couldn't imagine hitting something like that and then basically being told, nope, didn't actually happen, even though you just saw it right in front of your eyes. No. And that actually, that does happen in real life too. Like, I think I've seen stories of people who play the slot machines and the slot machine will show them like 777, but then really inside the machine, it didn't do that. So it doesn't pay out and there's nothing you can do. Crazy. Bunch of scammers. Petrified wand. That's the wrong wand. That's the wrong wand. Damn it. Listen, gambling's not getting scammed if you are aware of the odds and that's all that happens, okay? But as soon as they start to tell you that you saw one thing but you actually got another thing, that's when it starts to hurt. It just ain't fair, man. Yeah. Hey, any roulette is good roulette, even the Russian variety, okay? I'm a big fan of roulette. What are the odds of a Cham rune? One in 23,000. So there is a chance. Dust Shroud. Frozen armor. Look at the roll on the damages though. Damn. If that was Blizzard, that'd be nice. Not bad. Add it to the list. Gambling is bad, except listen, I don't have to gamble any money. I don't have to risk any money. Just my time and my sanity and my wrist health. You know? That was some unfortunate timing though. I will give you that. Grave Wand. We haven't even seen a white or a yellow or a blue Unearth Wand. Just no Unearth Wand. A little bit sad. You know?
Hello.
At least tease me a little bit, Andy. Runs. I mean, I can't say we didn't find anything. If we weren't looking for one single item, this would be a pretty successful night. We found a freaking Griff's, even though it was really bad. Still, gotta be happy with what you get, right? Lacquered plate. Nice. Such a nice armor. F rune? Really? Another monarch, wow. No J mod. Shouldn't be that hard to find a J mod. Actually, no facet yet is kind of crazy. Normally Andy is just dripping in facets. But I also went through my facets today, and I think we have almost a full expanded inventory of facets. We have quite a few. Ghost wand. Are you worried your seed might not allow for a D-web? Why would you even say that? I don't think that's very nice to say. Found your first single player astronauts? Yeah, that item took forever to find. That's a tough one. But TZ Andy always comes through. Nah, it's coming. It's coming. It's definitely possible, and it's definitely coming. I don't even think about my seed, actually. Seeds are not real. Sup, Trevor? BK or Wendy's? Burger King. I think if you're in America, you're gonna hate that answer, because I think people in America hate Burger King these days. But over here, the Wendy's is just so garbage. But it's pretty close though. Oh, a facet, just like I asked for. Alright guys, we got a green facet. I'm guessing 5/5 poison to go with the D-web. That's gonna be a good one. 5/5 green facet. It turns into a poison die. Ooh, a 3/3 poison for the D-web. You bastard. Praying on my downfall, eh? Unravel ahead. Dude, at this point, I don't think this seed can even drop Unearthed Wands, let alone Death's Web. Christ. War Hat. Let's reveal. 4/5 fire. Not bad. Not bad at all. The drops are going down the screen, man. A little bit smaller. Is that too small? There's too many drops, man. I'm sorry, Ryan. I'm sorry. Nothing I can do. Like I said, this is pre-recorded, buddy. Just wait for run 243. J-Bix, that's really thoughtful of you, man. Thinking about poor Ryan. Really nice of you. Wendy's is far superior to BK. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just about like the restaurants in my area. Like, I love a good Baconator, I really do. But the barbecue Bacon King from Burger King is really good, and it's big. I like my burgers big and disgusting. That's probably why. But if I had to choose anywhere, it would be Five Guys. Five Guys versus anything, I choose Five Guys. Nando's really been. Nando's has really fallen off here. Like 5 or 6 years ago, Nando's was really great. The last couple times I've had it, it was not very good, man. $20/30 vision. That's even better than 20/20. Wow. Nah, no future like that exists. We're finding this bad boy. You gotta have faith. Just because it doesn't happen in 216 runs doesn't mean it's never gonna happen. Just take a little pill and sit back and relax the 17-hour grind we're about to go on. I can't wait for 243. It's gonna be sweet. I'm super pumped. I haven't got my eyes tested in a long time. I wear glasses, but only when I have to look at things that are a little bit far away. Like when I'm driving, I need to wear glasses. When I'm out shopping and stuff like that. But if I'm ever at dinner or, you know, at the computer or something, I don't wear glasses. And it's not a very strong prescription. But I don't know what the numbers are. I'm not smart enough for all that. I just say, give me my glasses. Yeah, when you do get it, my god, dude, I feel like there's so many places online to get glasses now for way cheaper than the stores. Ooh. There's no, I didn't miss nothing. Don't start with that shit. We're not going back to this. Not again. My loot filter has beams enabled for Unearthed Wand, okay? So. To move this hole. That's better. The Ormus was 15, 15, 12, but it was frost armor, so not very good. You excited for lawn care at the new house? A Sur rune. Wow. Okay. Okay. The new highest rune off of Andy. We'll take that bad boy. Let's go. Nice. That's great. Lawn care at the new house. The lawn is not very big, so I'm not really too worried about it. I am very excited about backyard maintenance though, which I guess technically could be lawn care, but just in general, the backyard is very nice and I'm really excited to maintain it.
Yes.
It's not very big, but it's nice. Damn, Sur rune off of Andy is quite nice, dude. And that's our second one. So we can definitely, I mean, we could already before, but we can definitely cube up to a Cham with literally just these now. So, man, if we get the Death Web, I might just say screw it and cube up the Cham. Wow, that's sweet. That's the very first time we've actually gotten a beam off of Andy. This entire time, over 3,000 runs. First time she's dropped us a rune. That's worth noting. Very sweet. I know, Jay. She knows 243 is coming up, man. Yeah, Trevor, player 7, 419% MF. We have a full inventory of fire skillers and we're completely decked out, so player 7 feels like nothing really. It's been a while since I've done anything without a completely decked out character at this point. I mean, obviously we do the challenge runs and all that kind of stuff, but not like farming. Brave wand. Damn, man. She's dropping wands like she got endless amounts of them in her pockets. Oh, a 30 Naggle. Hey, we take that. We don't really need it, but we take it. Whoa, get away from me. Can't go wrong with a 30 Naggle. I think we have 4 or 5 now. We're using 2 right now. Matching ones. They're beautiful. 230. Yeah, pretty good. We'll probably do about 300 and... Oh, we might make it to 400 runs tonight. Ooh, nice little phase blade. Can't go wrong with that. Such a nice weapon. Okay, only 12 more runs. And then something cool is happening. Oh, something magical. Like a magical unearthed wand? Is that what you're trying to say? A little tease. Alright, not cool. Magical. My mistake. Yeah, I'm really happy about that Sir rune though. That's a nice one. Can't believe we're finding more runes than items right now. Well, I mean, we're not, but items we need. Easy to say when we only need one item, I guess, but... Oh my god. From 243 to 1024? That doesn't seem fair.
Good day.
I guess that's RNG though, right? What can you do? At this point, we gotta start calling it RNJ. I think there's a new man in charge. Ooh, another dust shroud. Charged bolt. All right, okay. Charged bolt, eh? Honestly, not that bad. I guess we could do the charged bolt build one day. Maybe one day. Are they only level 75? That's actually quite nice. That's actually a pretty reasonable level requirement, you know? I don't know why I had it in my head that it was 80 something.
Yes.
Hey, we're almost there. Don't let me down, Jay. Fusing large charge bolt at level 75, you're correct. Dude, charge bolt is honestly really, really good. Like, you just have so many bolts. I like using charged bolts in PvP. You know that single player PvP I'm always doing. Hey, another facet. This one is blue. I'm still going 5/5 poison. Alright, this is the run. The prophet has spoken. This run's gonna be magical. Do I believe it? I mean, he predicted the Griffs. Was it a fluke? Or... yeah, it was a fluke. It was a fluke. He's a phony. He's a fake. Should have known. You fake bastard, J Bakes. J bastard. Yeah, good news is we're almost at 250 runs. Five, 4 light, 4/5 poison, 4/5 fire. Another 4/5 fire. Wow. I'm just gonna say 2 times 4/5 fire. That's insane. Oh my god, Jay. Is that what you had planned this entire time? That's what you were cooking up? Jesus Christ. You're lucky my mod doesn't do anything. Otherwise, you'd be in big trouble. Is there a limit to the number of bolts? I actually don't know. I've never thought about that. The second POV. Yeah, J-Bakes is on that special subscription. And it ain't cheap. Feed ain't cheap. Okay. Run 250. Not magical either. Ay, ay, ay. Whoa. That was close. Jesus. Okay, we gotta roll back the clock one more time in a short minute. I mean, hey, regardless, it's been a good hour, or couple hours. Oh, the storm shield comes in. Oh, we're rolling back. Daylight savings. Daylight savings TZ. not bad. Wow. I don't know why, but 4-5 feels so far away from 5-5. Like, we need some perfects, please. Is this not working now? How is this not working? I think it's because it's behind. Oh. It's behind by like a minute and a half now. Stupid time. It'll fix itself in a minute. No big deal. Never good. $24 is the max, Joe? Oh. That seems low. I thought it would be higher, actually. Another demon head. Wow. Three XN.
Hello.
Hello.
The Order welcomes you.
Don't need to keep those. Not anymore. Yeah, the damage keeps going up, but I just kind of thought the number kept going up too. Because, I mean, that's like an exponential gain, right? Why is this not working now? Sudden. Super annoying. Stupid tracker. Swirling crystal. Yeah, well, the internet is usually pretty reliable for this stuff. Lots of D2 knowledge online, so I don't doubt it. I mean, it'd be easy to check. I could just respec and check, but too much work. Three sites, yeah. Definitely not going to doubt 3 sources. Still looking for an Ethereal Gladiator's Bane, I believe. We were looking for that the last time we did Andy. Did not happen. Definitely not me, Ryan. I've just farmed so many tokens by now, you know? Burnt wand. It's not the right wand, man. We've only found like 3 or 4 unique wands this entire time, though. And not even any close to what we're looking for. They're rare, I tell you. Rare. You tell him. He's the one that's replying to your DMs, is what he's trying to tell you. Little known secret in that world. No, that's not how it works, man. You actually have to pay the most. Yeah. No, the mod status is purely pay to win, okay? I thought you knew that. My toes are twitching for you. Ryan, you'd be good at it, man. Holy. Another demon head. Holy. 38, not bad. This one's a 30-10. Wow. Oh, man. Sunday night starts to get to me. When Andy doesn't give me what I want, I start to think, is she even worth my time? Another burnt wand? No. Damn it. Spired Helm. Second one. Would be nice to get a couple unique Spired Helms. Pretty sure the only Nightwings we have are pretty bad, right? 10%? That's pretty low, right? Let's see. Yeah, 8 to 15. Yeah. Wouldn't mind rolling another one of those. Maybe do some Arizona Mephisto or something as well. See if he's got wands for us. Next stream, of course. It feels good to be using the sorceress again, though. It's been a long time. She's been sleeping. Give her a little rest. An Istrune, another beamer. Wow. It's crazy. Off the little side pack. Put it in the same line. And we are rolling in it. Holy. That's good too. We used a lot of our ists in that Rune Master. Two beams in one night is crazy. That never happens. I will say it's been a warm welcome back from Andy. War boots. Nice. I love some gores. Again, not that we need it, but it's always nice to find these items. I don't know if it's list worthy. I do like gores. I do like them, but... Too many set items. Now I'm getting kind of worried that the seed is bad. Ben, I don't know why Ben had to tell me to worry about my seed. But I might re-roll the map after this stream, just in case. We've done quite a few runs on this one. Aw, poor J-Bakes. You've got bad seed too. At least there's medicine for that. Kind of. I think my problem's way worse than yours though, so doesn't really compare, but I appreciate you sharing. More wands. See, that's why I'm saying my problem is way worse. I don't even have the wand, you know? It's taken from me. I mean, I feel like I'm not even whole without it, you know? Light gaunts. Not quite it. Oh man, no wand. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, that's all I got. That's all I got to offer. I got no wand and 2 feet, so light bulb. I try my hardest, man. Sacred armor. Damn. Close. Okay, 300th run. At least we're getting a lot of runs done. It is nice doing a quick little farming sesh. Much better than 3-minute cow runs. Archon staff almost. Demon head again. Holy. That is the 5th Andes and none of them ethereal. Crazy.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Andy dropping the Andes is quite nice, actually. She should, you know? She should have a higher chance to drop the Andes, just like you should be able to kill Tyrael. It just makes sense. The everything except D-Web seed, yeah. Yikes. The Andy seed. You gotta do what you gotta do, Ryan. Come on, man. Don't judge me now after everything we've been through. Five Andys. Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's wild. Absolutely wild. For a long time, I remember that was one of the items that took a while for us to find. We're using Guillaume's for a long time. Oh yeah, for sure. Like obviously we wanted the death sweat, but she's dropped some pretty insane loot for only 2 hours of farming. Like, you can't be upset about what is a very lucky few hours. It's just what it's just what it's like when you're searching for one specific item that just so happens to be one of the top, what, 3? 5 rarest items in the game? Yeah, I remember finding the Oculus. That is the one thing that Chaos did actually drop. Man, it took way too long to find an Oculus. Way too long. All I need to do is stop looking for the death web, and that's when we'll find the death web, you know? I'll just have to make a stream that's like, looking for Elrune. And that's when the Zods and the Chams and the D-Webs start dropping. Just the way it goes. The laws of RNG. The harder you look for it, the more it don't come. You never found a Hawes. Holy. We found a few Hawes, but actually a lot of them, like 2 of them came off of racks. So that was kind of just lucky that we had that seed with the gilded shield on the rack. That's crazy though. Gearing the perfect light radius build, and then all the mega rares start dropping and we can't find light radius for the hell of us. No, we tried to get Tyrios from Iraq, Ryan, but we ended up getting it from Andy. Yeah, we almost got it. We went through 3 uniques and 4 set sacred armors before we ended up leaving Mephisto, taking a break and doing Andy. And then Andy was like, "Are you looking for this?" Yeah, Andy's the real one. Yeah, she's probably upset that I told her she had to pay for the feet. She thought she was going to get a complimentary, but I said I got to make a living, you know? She didn't like that very much. After all I've done for you. The magic toes. That's what I'm known for. Damn, the fact that we haven't even seen an unearthed wand is kind of wild though. Like I would appreciate to just see like a white one, you know? Just show me that there's some potential. Yikes. Wow. Another ist. 2 beams off of Andy in one night after having never seen it before. Wow. Yeah. Overall, very lucky night. Just not what we actually needed, but I'll take it. Petrified wand. Getting there. Yeah, 3 beams tonight, but 2 off of Andy herself. Which is crazy, because we've never found a beam off of actually Andy. They've always been the little minions. Crazy. It's not, J-Bakes. It's not. Another sacred armor. Wow. 2 IK armors. Wild. We've got about half an hour left. Still time, still time. Ooh. Ah, not ethereal. Ah, they're T-strokes anyways. I always get them mixed up with Titans. Yeah, she's teasing hard, man. She's teasing me, I'm teasing her. It's a whole thing, man. The J-strokes. The J-stroke sounds wild, man. I don't even know. New gamer saying. It's a good one. Instant recognition. Oh. A lifer, technically. We have all these useless skillers. Like, look at these. Offensive ores, masteries, curses. Like,
Greetings.
my stash of garbage that I don't want to get rid of. Cham rolling session, yeah. Just to satisfy the urge of getting a new item. Just make a cham. $3.29. Now I'm waiting for $10.24, man. You told me that that was the next run. And I'm here for it. Oh, charm rolling. I got chams on the mind, man. My bad. See? Garbage run. Listen, I'm doing so many things at once. Playing the game, reading the chat. That's it. But still, it's a lot. Okay? It's a lot for me. Give me a break. Trying to keep Wahid alive. Posing for feet cam, wiggling my toes. Might not seem like a lot, but an hour of toe wiggling is the same thing as an hour of weightlifting. Recent studies have shown. Another dust shroud. But not the right color. That's what the people are paying for, man. Trying to drop weight for a wedding and starting reading how much you hate cardio. I actually love cardio. Like the last year or so has really made me fond of cardio. I love running. I'm trying to do a marathon next year. It's not easy though. It is really, really, really hard. Way harder than weightlifting in my opinion. Mosh for 8 hours by December 7th. So you've got some time. Yeah. You have to be able to embrace the suck, eh, Ryan? Is that something you're good at? Is that your forte? you're a track guy in high school, really? Damn. I did 100-meter dash in elementary school. Does that count? Probably. $157, 800. Sounds pretty fast. I really have nothing to compare it to, though. But 800 meters, 157. Compared to me trying to run a 5K at like 6 minutes per 1,000. Yeah, that's pretty fast. A rower, Ben? I've never really seen rowing stuff before. Like, I know rowers exist. I'm not saying you're a fake person, but I've never watched it as a sport. You did track as well, Jim? Yeah, we got some athletes in the chat, man. What the hell? It's starting to make me feel bad. All I do is farm Andy. In high school and now. Hurdles. Oh, that's cool. Ben's all about the looks, man. He's all about the looks. On Ben's wedding night, he was staring at himself in the mirror. Sad. Llama's a track athlete too. Wow. Wow, Joe. 0.001 seconds. Wow. A rounding error. Definitely robbed. $350 runs. Not too bad. Can we make 400 in 20 minutes? Can we do 50 more? Yes, definitely. Always someone who looks better. Ain't that the truth? That's why I don't even try anymore. what's the point? If there's just gonna be somebody that looks better than me, what's the point of putting in all that work? Complete waste. My motto. Yeah, Ryan. You get complicit, you know, you just kind of like I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was doing a competition from one of his friends and himself and me, and he was telling me, listen man, I don't think we're gonna win against my other friend. And I said, why? What do you mean? Like, you don't think I can step it up? He's like, nah, the thing is, he just started seeing this girl, so he's doing it for love. And I was like, oh yeah, we're screwed. When you're doing it to impress a girl, you've got motivation unlike any other. When you're just doing it for yourself, it can be a little bit tricky. Yeah, it's complicit in Canada. It's different. Different. You just don't know the Canadian terminology. I'm not wrong. Winged helm. The old Valkyrie wing. I always thought this was so cool. Of course, I didn't know it got nerfed into the ground, but... wow. A real man doesn't need outside motivation. Wow. What does that make me?
Good day.
Unbelievable. Straight into your trap, eh, Ben? Very smart. Final 40 runs. Looks like it's not going to be an Unearth Wand type of night. But that's alright. That's okay. There's always next week. Another ward bow. Oh no. The ward bow, not the hydro bow. I always get those mixed up. Holy. Some Treks. Skinny Frenzy look bigger by comparison. Yep. That's why I surround myself with short kings. Gotta get Ryan next to me. Because Stream Elements is doing a great job. That's how. Yep. That's because you're all at 225 XP. I swear to God, the system is rigged just to get you to do the pay to win. And you know what? I'm not complaining. I think that's a great model. Stream Elements, you're my biggest fan. Exactly. It's fine. I don't mind being a weird, lonely weirdo. That's fine. As long as I have Stream Elements to tell me everything's alright. Stream Elements always emails me after the stream and says, "Great job tonight." Do any of you guys email me and say great job? No. No, you don't. Not a single time. So, you tell me. Who's the true fan? Archon staff. Holy. The Mang song. Wow. What a night. Does your wife think you're a loser for being a streamer? Yeah, probably. Probably. She doesn't say it, but probably just trying to be nice.
Good day.
Yeah, a lot of mega rares. Not the one I want, though. God damn it. Give me the wand, you bastard, Andy. Yeah, I think it's not so much I see it in her eyes, but we know when we're hanging out with other people and every time she says the word streamer, she goes, streamer, you know? Yeah. She might know it hurts, she might not know, but do I cry myself to sleep sometimes? Most nights. But then I open up my email and Stream Elements is there telling me I did great, so makes it all right. That's a good question, Ben. That's something I ask myself every single day. Ooh, vampire bone gloves and a facet. Oh, and a bow skiller. Let's go. All right, guys, another facet. This one is white as the snow outside. White as the skin on my face. I'm going 5/5 poison again, man. I'm just begging for it. 5/5 anything, really, but 5/5 poison would be ideal. At least you have an actual job. How weird it would feel if someone asked what you did and you have to say I streamed. Yeah. I mean, it depends. Am I making like $600,000 a year streaming? Doesn't feel too weird in that case. Am I making like the $15 a month that I make right now and I'm telling everybody that's my job? Yeah, that starts to hurt. Yeah. I think I think I would just say I'm unemployed. Might just tell everybody I'm on disability. Another lackey. All right, let's see what this is. 3-4 fire. Holy. Damn, man. The drops are looking good tonight, I gotta say. Another Nagel ring. Is this your best run of drop luck ever? I don't think so. I think the night that we got Tyraels was even better. Like, it depends if you factor in the runes, maybe. But the night that we got Tyraels, I got, like, a lot of mega rares in the same hour. Like, same as here. We got the Grandfather, we got the Wind Force, we got Griffs, maybe 2 Griffs, and Tyraels. Hard to compare that. I mean, the Tyraels alone kind of takes the cake, you know? But on top of that, it was just, in general, a really good run. But this is definitely up there. Like, we have gone a couple hours without anything significant before, so... Ooh. Almost a duplicate Griffs. Wow. Yeah, exactly. Petrified wand down there. Ah, man, I can't believe we haven't seen even a single unearthed wand, white, blue, rare. I really thought we'd see one just to be reminded that it was possible, because in all the cow runs we did, we also did not see one. Like, I haven't seen just the base drop at all. It'd just be nice just to visualize it, you know? My wand does have a bad seed. Almost like my wand has no seed. Ugh. Terrible. Okay, we got, what, 13 runs left? Trying to make it before the timer lets up. I think we'll probably have to reset one more time for the last few runs, but try to be quick with it. Yeah, unfortunately, not really a benefit for me right now there, Ryan. You think anything good ever drops off screen? Oh, definitely. There's a 100% chance I have missed some big stuff off screen. 100%. Probably a death's web 3 or 4 times. I don't need Ogre Gauntlets, man. I don't need them. I'm sick of these rares. That's what happens when you do Andy. You get privileged. So sad. All we want is a little wand. Oh yeah, the Arcane Sanctuary, don't even get me started. All my Zods and Shams. Hydro Bow. Wow. A second wind force. That is crazy. Six to 8%. That's the only thing that rolls. Yeah. Perfect wind force. Wow. That's insane. Wild. Yeah, I want to make a physical boson. I don't even want to use the wind force though, ironically. I want to use a faith. But I guess I could use the wind force and put the faith on the mercenary. Okay, we got 7 more runs. 7 more runs before I'm done for the night. It's not looking too hopeful. You never know. You never do know. Barca, we're looking for Death's Web. Death's Web is the only item missing on the Holy Grail. Yes, it is. Thank you, man. I'm surprised that we got the Tyrios first, but sometimes way she goes. Ooh, green booties. I love some green booties. Damn. You know what? It was a fun one though. I really enjoy doing Nightmare, or sorry, Terrorized Andy. It's just fun. It just hits. You get a little bit of dopamine every single run because she's always dropping something crazy. So even when you don't find what you're looking for, it's a good one. Did we find Tyrios before Oculus? Maybe. I don't remember, but maybe. The Oculus was a late one. The Ondals? Screw the 640s. A cool one. Does that roll? No. I'm gonna say the numbers look too perfect. All right, 2 more to go. Come on, final run luck. Final run luck. I hope so. Come on, baby. Nada. It's okay. It's okay. Look at that list. We went crazy. We went crazy tonight. Dust Fathom, 2 Windforce, Grandfather, Mang Song. We got a Surun and an Istrun from Andy, and another Istrum from the Creeps. Tons of really great stuff. Can't be upset about that. Yeah, it is going to be a long highlight video. Holy crap. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do it. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll obviously be back next Sunday. If I do have time during the week, I'll try to get an extra stream in. I say that every week. It never ends up happening because I'm just so busy. But I will try. Thanks for being here. Catch you in the next one.